Guys, I'm shaking. I'm just... I just need to gather my thoughts because, wow, like... So, I wasn't planning on doing a recording this week. I wanted to take a bit of a production break. I wanted to just, like, you know, recenter myself, realign my chakras, just get everything together. But then, y'all, I found out, like, literally, like, 15 minutes ago from Rick Riordan himself. Child. So, he posted a video on Twitter and he's like, guys, I have some exciting news. You know, we've been involved in a lot of negotiations lately, and yeah, Percy Jackson is getting a television series adaptation for Disney Plus, and y'all know how terrible the movies were. Child, like, I kind of get triggered every time I think about the movies, and I'm like, oh my god, like, just what could have been if they really made the movies faithful to the books. So there was this video that I watched recently of this girl who was reading letters that Rick sent to 20th Century Fox, to the producers of the movies before it was made and stuff. And Rick was like dragging them to film, telling them that, listen, this is not faithful to the story. And it's weird because the person directing the movie is the guy who directed Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone and the Chamber of Secrets, but he's not being faithful to Percy Jackson, even though he was faithful to the Harry Potter books. What's the buzz? He was dragging them, and like, guys, you just realize the things that we could have had. We could have had like an entire series of Percy Jackson movies that were like really good, and because money talks, we could have had the Heroes of Olympus being made into movies as well. We could have had an entire universe centered around Rick's books, but it's just they were just stupid. They were just foolish. They were just so far up their own asses that they didn't care about being faithful to just really good books. Those books are so good, you guys. I literally can't breathe. Like, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. We don't know much. We don't know, you know, anything more other than, hey, you know, the series is gonna be, it's in the process of being made. So we don't know much, but what we do know, child, what we do know is that, sorry, I'm being soft because my entire family is asleep right now, which is why I'm not being so loud, but just know that I am really screaming on the inside and I'm trying really hard to internalize my screams. That Rick is going to be personally involved with the production of the show, and he's going to be there, and Uncle Rick, guys. So I kind of have a bit of a gripe with this thing, in a sense that I'm kind of scared that it's on Disney Plus. Now, why? Okay, so not to be conspiracy theorist or anything, but I just have this feeling that Disney kind of doesn't really like the gays. I mean, like, there's a scene in the latest Star Wars movie, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, in which it's not even a scene, guys, it's like in which you see two lesbians kissing. That scene was removed in like the markets, you know, in China. So it's a thing of like, they don't like the gays. The first 5, so I mean the first series, the Percy Jackson series, like, you have Nico. Nico, you guys. You have Nico, but the thing is, Nico doesn't come out until the Heroes of Olympus series. Knowing Disney Plus, knowing how much they're just dying for content because Disney Plus is still new and stuff, knowing that, you know, fans will like the series should it be faithful, they'll probably want to adapt the Heroes of Olympus series too. And it's a problem because Nico is a gay man. He's a gay boy. I don't want them to cut that part of him out. And knowing that if they are faithful to the Heroes of Olympus series, should it be made, they'll probably want to adapt to Rick's other works, like the Magnus Chase trilogy, which is a good trilogy, I might add. In that trilogy, we have a pansexual protagonist and a gender fluid main character. Look, the Magnus Chase trilogy is just super gay, okay? It's just super gay and it's so good. That's the problem that I have, because I feel like Disney will be like,
oh, it has the gays. Um,
and I don't want them to do that. I don't want them to do that. I mean, like, look at what they did to Love Simon. They just said,
"Oh, did I hear some gay?"
and I'm like, so it's either it's gonna stay on Disney Plus or they're gonna kick it to Hulu. And you know what? It's fine. It's okay if it's on Hulu. It is what it is, child. Like I'll accept it, because I kind of know that. Oh no, the gays. If it was on like the CW, number one, they would age up all of the characters. Number two, Percy Jackson would probably be making out with someone by the first scene. So let's just be glad it's not in the CW. All in all, I'm just so happy, you guys. I'm so happy that we're getting this. We are getting a series. Fingers crossed, y'all. Fingers crossed that it's faithful. That, you know, all we want is just a faithful adaptation. Y'all, it's been 10 years. 10 a decade. A decade. Child, we have to have this. We have to have this. We have to get this. I don't think Rick is gonna watch this, but if he ever watches this, Rick, just know that you are so loved, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for being part of my childhood, and I believe in you. I know you're gonna do a good job. I know you're gonna be like watching the producers like a hawk, my brew, and you do that. You do that. We need you to do that. We need this. We need this desperately. Anyways, that was just my reaction to the Percy Jackson news. I'm probably gonna reread the series, you guys. I'm probably gonna do some reviews and some discussions. So yeah, like let's get excited. I'll see you guys later. Bye.